Hi, this is Julie with Beadaholique, and I want to show you how to use memory frames today. If you've followed some of my videos before, you know that I love mixed media, I love artwork, and so this is right up my alley, and I'm super excited to show it to you. So memory frames come in all different sizes, and I've opened up one that's 1.5 by 1.5 inch here, and you can see there's no glass in them when you get them. And what they have is they have a jump ring already attached to the top, and they're just a frame. And then what you're going to do with them is you're going to take some glass, which you buy separately. And it comes like this. I'm going to show you. There's a bunch of glass right there. And I'm going to take 2 panes of glass, because for every memory frame, if you're going to do kind of the traditional application of how to use them, you're going to need 2 panes of glass. You can do other things with them as well, where you maybe just want one piece of glass for the back and then you want to build up polymer clay, or you want to do some type of embroidery like covered fabric that you're going to put in there. You might not want the top piece, but if you're sandwiching paper or artwork, you're going to want the 2 pieces of glass. And then you're going to go ahead and find some pretty images, and I've got this here, basically a collage book of images. I've just cut out some that I like, that I'm going to make a little vignette, and then I'm going to sandwich it between my 2 pieces of glass. I'm going to show you how to do that, and then put it into the frame. Let's begin, and we're going to do one together here, and so you can get an idea of how it's going to work. So I've already pre-cut these out, except for the one that's going to be my back piece. And I want to not pre-cut that because I want it to be pretty exact. So I'm going to just go ahead, take some white glue. I've got Nunn Design glue right here. And I'm just going to use my fingers because it's a little easier and a little quicker for me. Now, if you're handling glass, there are sharp corners, and it might even be a little bit rough on the edges, so make sure you handle it with care. And I'm just going to take my glue and carefully smear it all over my back piece of glass. I'm just going to then take my sheet of paper and put it on top of there, and I'm going to line up 2 of the edges. And press that into place. And let that dry. I'm just going to ball up the glue so I get rid of it and off my fingers. And while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to open up a memory frame. You're going to see there's a little tab on the top left corner, and I'm just going to basically open that tab and pull the frame apart. And that's all there is, and it's hinged. Just the way it's been cut and scored, it makes into these nice little hinges so that I can open it. Be careful with it. You don't want to distort it too much. You do want to just be gentle with it. And now I'm going to go back to this. I would probably let it dry a little bit longer if I was not doing this on camera, but I do want to speed up the video. So I'm just going to very carefully, because it is glass and we don't ever want to cut glass. So use every safety precaution. I am going to trim my paper. And now that back sheet is perfectly fitted, and I've pre-cut these. I'm just going to layer them on top. Okay, I think I'm going to like it like that. And remember, you're going to have just a little bit of the edge that's covered with the frame, so keep that in mind when you're layering your paper. If something is really important and you want it to be seen, just don't put it right up against the edge. And like I was saying before, you can put all different sorts of things sandwiched between these 2 panes of glass. You can do your child's artwork, you can do your own artwork. You can do a pressed flower, even some lace or textile, whatever you want to feature in your pendant. So I'm just going to trim this. Again, if I wasn't doing it on camera, I would probably wait until it was fully dry, but I do want to speed up the process. So now we're just going to take our top pane of glass, put it on top of our images, and we are just going to put this into the frame. And when you are creating these, take into account how much space you have. How wide is that frame? How deep is it, I should say, because you don't want to put too many layers of paper or too thick of a piece of lace where it won't actually fit in the frame. So now then, we're just going to go back, make sure all our corners are tucked within the frame, and slide it in place. Let me show you that one more time. Just see how that's coming together. And then we're just going to fold over the tab. And then I've got a popsicle stick here, and I'm just going to press it down just to make sure it's a nice, good, tight fit. And there we go. We just filled our memory frame. You can see how it looks from the back, and that's because we used paper that was printed on the back, so it looks really nice. And there's the front, and then you would just attach that to a chain and you have a ready-made necklace. For other free instructional videos, make sure to check out Beadaholique.com on our website under instructional videos.